Hello there. You guys, I'm so excited about this movie. I want to start with you, Glenn. Can you tell our viewers a little bit about your character?
I play a character called Hangman. It's my wingman, Coyote. He's a character that I think probably considers himself the greatest weapon the Navy's ever produced. He's a wild guy who has a great time flying and doesn't apologize for his ego.
Some people would say arrogant, but I'm not some people.
That's a nice way to phrase it. That's sweet. My mom, I'm just saying what my mom says about the character, really. Yeah. She's like, some would say arrogant. I'm like, am I on trial for Hangman? Oh man. Wow. It's a character. It's not me, Linda. Shoot.
Great. How did you prepare for this role? Because filming was a little bit different when you guys have the cameras in the cockpit and all of that. So how did you prepare for that?
Well, we went through a program that Tom set up in order to be able to withstand the G's in the F-18, because in the original one, none of the footage was good. So Tom learned from his mistakes and he said, okay, how can we improve? How can I best set the actors up in order to be able to get some great footage? And we learned how to fly a Cessna, Cessna L39, Extra 300, and then we moved into the Big Daddy, the F-18. As far as like the cameras being in the way, I mean, that was tough, because you learn when you're pulling G's, or when you get sick, look out to the side at the horizon. But because we can't do this and the camera's here, you have to look like here. You know what I mean? So you kind of still getting sick because you're not able to settle your stomach down. So that was a challenge for me, but I think we got the good footage.
Yeah,
we only put the good footage in the film.
When you're going through canyons, low level canyons, you're flying 500 knots, you're pulling 7.5 Gs, and then you also have exactly what you're talking about. You have your there's no visibility, right? You're not looking out because you have these IMAX cameras that they developed for this movie. This movie was not possible until we literally shot it, because they had to develop these cameras that fit inside the F-18, and it can't affect its airworthiness. It can't affect if we had to punch out and eject out. We can't be hitting cameras. So it's just like all these different things kind of coalesce to make this movie possible. But the one thing that I really wish we had a view. That would have been, getting sick also on IMAX. It's not fun.
It doesn't look pretty. So I'm glad they didn't put that in the film.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now, this is probably going to sound like a very basic question, and it'll be my last question, but remembering lines, doing all of that, knowing your role, staying in character, plus you're also filming and you having to know about lighting and all of that, that's a different experience than I would assume other acting experiences. Mm-hmm. So did you take like some tools away with it?
Yeah, I took a list of credits on my IMDb as a director, cinematographer, actor, and everything. That's what I took away from it. It was pilot. Yeah, I forgot stunt man. It was great to learn these type of things, because we can use that, moving forward in our career, like knowing the lighting things, something that you don't always think about, when you're acting, when we're sitting here, like somebody set these lights up right here, but we had to actually be up there and do it and make sure that the mask is on properly. And we're saying cut and stop because, I mean, poor Eddie, the footage that he had to
Eddie
go
Hamilton,
through.
The editor, 800 hours of footage.
800, oh my gosh.
The most in film history.
Bless his heart.
Well, also the best part about this movie, at least we've talked about this, but like, we got the Tom Cruise School of Filmmaking, and you are the pilot in command up there. You are the guy that has to determine, hey, is my mask clean? Where's the light? What's my airspeed? What's my altitude? Yep. What lines am I saying? Where's my eye line? Where am I throwing stuff to? And when do I, how can I make stuff look visceral and really sell it on camera? Yeah. And also just make sure you press record. There's all those things that have to go into it. So, and Tom, we would literally get down on the ground and we would be with all the crew. We'd be with Navy folks. We'd be with Tom, and we'd go through the footage right after we shot it. So you really wanted to make sure you got it right, because the whole crew is gonna judge you right afterwards to make sure you got the footage. But I gotta say, it's that level of preparedness that we had in terms of the flying, you know, we had to be prepared, knowing selling, being an aviator, but also making sure up in the air, we were all filmmakers. And that was, it's a rare experience. And to learn from the man who I think has done it better than anyone else, Tom Cruise, it's the best.
Yeah.
Appreciate it, you guys. Thank you so much, and successful movie.
Thank you so much. Nice to meet
See
you.
ya.
Bye.